Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Jrod. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about how do I manage negativity and deal with criticism and negativity being a YouTuber and the power of not responding. So these are going to be kind of like two topics intertwined into one video, but this is a really good question because I do have people that have been reaching out to me. And guys, I read the Instagram DMs and from the people who say like I've been inspiring them, and like I really do feel good when I read those comments. But or even people who leave comments on my YouTube channel. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this because I have had some people say like, yo, I want to start a YouTube channel, but one of the things that I'm worried about is like the criticism and how do you deal with like the negativity and stuff. How do you not let that get to you and affect you and stuff like that? I share with them the power of not responding and how that actually has helped me with being a YouTuber. So yeah, we can go ahead and start with this video. But before I start this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right, and we can get started. So the first thing about being a YouTuber, or just in general, like being anything with social media like that's out to the public, you are going to deal with people that criticize you. And I said this on previous videos before. I said every time you submit a video and you tell people like, comment, and subscribe, the word comment right there, you're literally telling people I want you to criticize me. So with that being said, you are at some point going to deal with negative comments and people trolling. And all my YouTube friends go through this. We all talk about the same thing, like, bro, these trolls be mad annoying sometimes. And the best way to deal with it is you just have to understand that no matter what you talk about on YouTube, you're going to have somebody who's going to disagree with your opinion, or they're going to feel inferior because they're behind the keyboard. And that's one of the things that I was telling another person. I just got off the phone with them, actually. I said that a lot of people do feel inferior behind a computer screen or behind a keyboard because they know this is not the real world. And that's what you have to understand, is that YouTube is not the real world. And the stuff, how people act on this YouTube thing, a lot of times these people will not do these things in real life. So that's the first thing that you have to tell yourself in the back of your head is like, bruh, like this ain't even real. All right, so the next thing is, how do you actually deal or respond with the negativity that's coming on your channel or people just doing it to you in life in general? And shout out to my friend's cousin. Her name is Keita. She's like in her 40s, I believe, but she got my ass together one day on the phone. She had called me and she said, look, Jrod, she's like, I'm a really, really big fan of your channel. I really love the stuff that you do. But she was like, why do you be so tense all the time? Like, why do you be ranting and going off on these people? She was like, I really love like your content, but she said like, you be getting so tense and you be like turning up on these people. And she was like, you don't have to respond to these people. She's like, you don't got to make a video. She said, every time somebody says something negative, you're going to make a response video. Basically like prove myself. She was like, Jrod, you are who you are. You don't have to make a video responding to all these people. She said, people, they either going to love you or they're going to hate you. And that's how you just got to deal with it. And it was a pretty intense conversation. Like you could tell that she really cared about my channel or whatever. But after that conversation, she really put me in a better headspace and allowed me to look at myself on camera. And one of the cool things about YouTube is that I can go back and look at my old videos. And I have seen my old videos and I'm like, bro, like, why are you so mad? And I have to ask myself, bro, you started YouTube to have fun. And me over here, like turning up on these people, cussing these people out. I know some people, that's what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see like the ratchet stuff and y'all want to see the drama and all these things. But to me, that's not fun. It's actually pretty stressful and it gets draining after a while, trying to like argue back with these people. So she told me, she was like, you don't got to respond to these people. The power of no response. So what I do now is I just simply block people. If someone's being disrespectful, I just automatically block them. I don't even consider to even reply back to their comment. Look, it's this simple, bro. There. When I first started YouTube, I used to have the bad tendency to do this where I would argue back and forth with somebody in my comment section, cussing them out, doing this and that and the third. It just starts to look ridiculous and then you start to look crazy. And this is something else that you need to take note of. If you're arguing with a fool and people on the outside don't know what's going on, both of y'all are going to look like fools. Both of y'all are going to look crazy. And when I like look back at my comments as like an outside spectator and I be like, bruh, like what is going on? Like I start to look crazy, Like, it really got so bad to the point where, and I've said this in another video, you know, I'll be at my job or I'll be out with friends or whatever, and they'll see me on my phone just like replying back to comments, and they'll be like, Jrod, like, you know, like, give me the phone, like, you know, get off of YouTube, because like, it really will turn you crazy, bro. If you keep trying to reply back to every single person that comes your way, like, you never gonna win, bro. Like, some people, they just already gonna have it out that they just don't like you. And the reason why I'm able to prove this is because of this. Sometimes I'll upload a video, it won't even be up for 60 seconds, and people already dislike it. So that just already shows you that there are some people out there that they're just already gonna dislike the content just because of who the person is. You know, some people, they just don't like me because I'm a black male, you know, and I travel to the DR, or I once lived in the DR, or I done had people who say that, you know, they done call me all types of things like sex monger, you're filled with self-hatred, you're a hater, you know, you only travel to the Dominican Republic because you just want to smash. I mean, like, just all these different type of things, and it's like these people don't know me personally. So it's just, that's another reason why I don't really get so bent out of shape anymore about these people's comments. But going back to what I was saying earlier, some of your biggest trolls are the ones who actually watch you a lot. Some of the people who quote unquote dislike you be like your biggest supporters. And once again, I proved that already when I said, like, you know, I'll upload a video, you'll already get some dislikes. But then too, I've actually became friends with some of the people who started off as trolls in my channel. Some of my closest subscribers now started off as trolls in my channel. You know, after a while, we kind of created a bond, and they kind of prejudged who I was. And, you know, I would ask them, like, you know, like, why was you coming so hard, you know, in the beginning on my channel or whatever. What I've noticed, a lot of these people who do that are very insecure people. And they like tell me, and, you know, I'm not going to put nobody's business out, of course, but, you know, they'll tell me some like real personal stuff. And it makes perfect sense. Now I kind of understand like why they will say the things that they say when they see somebody. You know, some people, they'll take their own personal insecurities and they'll try to inflict it onto other people. I mean, seriously, bro, it'd be people in their 40s and they be hating off of a 21-year-old. How you gonna be in your 40s hating off of a 21-year-old? Come on now, fam. Some of these people be arguing with you. They be grown-ass people still living with their parents. And no offense to people who are grown and who live with their parents, but my whole thing is, how you gonna come for me and I'm doing the things that you wanna do or aspire to do? You know, I'm traveling to all these different countries, living in different countries. I'm speaking multiple languages, speak 3 languages. You know, like, I'm in school getting my education, making straight A's. You can't come for me, bro. So I'm doing way better than what you were doing when you were my age. I even had some people be like, I want a YouTube channel, or, you know, I want to do what you do, but they don't have the courage to like get on camera and show their face. You know, so it's just like, those are the type of people who quote unquote be trolling. And, you know, I'm not trying to throw shots at them, but I'm just saying, like, some of these trolls don't be big and bad as you might think they are. So another thing you got to understand about dealing with this YouTube crowd, 99% of the time, you're never going to see these people. You're never going to hear these people. You don't know who these people are. So why am I getting so pressed over people who I'm never going to meet? And then you start to ask yourself, like, bruh, why am I yelling at this camera? You know, I was just looking at a couple of videos I did back, and I was just going off about something. And I was like, why am I yelling at this camera? It's like, are you crazy, Jrod? I'm like, you're sitting in a room by yourself and you're looking at a camera and you're yelling to people who you never see or hear. Why am I getting so worked up over words? You know, this is why I tell people who deal with cyberbullying, it's just like, turn the computer off. Like, turn the computer off, go outside, go for a walk. Like, it's not that hard, you feel me? Like, and even with me, like, sometimes I done had other channels, they would talk on me or speak on me, or people in live chats, they'll bring my name up and they be talking crap. You know what I do? I just exit. It's like, why am I gonna sit there and watch something that's gonna degrade me or make me tempted to want to say something back? So it's like, anytime somebody talk about me, I just don't watch it. So you got 2 options. You either reply back and look like a crazy ass, or you can just simply block them. And somebody said, they was like, but don't blocking, it was one of my subscribers I was talking to earlier. They're like, doesn't blocking them mess up, you know, in terms of you getting paid? Like, no. Just because you block somebody doesn't mean that they can't watch your videos. They can still watch my videos. The only way we getting paid is through, or the primary way we're getting paid is through Google AdSense. So they can still watch the videos and I get views. They're just not gonna be able to comment on it. So, you know, which is another reason I don't understand that if you don't like me so much, why do you keep giving me free money, bro? Every time you come on to one of my videos and you watch it, you're literally paying me money. I don't know who does that. Who gives free money to someone that they don't like? You know, that just, to me, that's crazy. Another thing I saw, like, someone was like, Jrod be deleting comments. Jrod don't delete comments. I never delete comments. I only block people. So when you block someone, the comments get deleted by default. YouTube does that. So the only way your comments gonna get removed is if you being disrespectful. And, you know, if you being disrespectful on my channel, then, you know, I just block you. You a hater? All right, block. You don't like me? Block. You think I'm fake? Block. Like, I don't care anymore, bro. Anybody can get blocked. Like, I do it now to the point where it's unapologetic. Let me let you understand this. Treat this YouTube as like your house. Are you going to let somebody come back to your house and disrespect you over and over again? No, you're going to make them leave. So it's the same thing with YouTube. Why am I going to let you come onto my channel and come into my house and keep disrespecting me? And you know, I'm just going to let it slide. So the best way to deal with it is just cut it off at the root. Just block them, don't respond. Don't ever give them a reply back. Don't do any of that, you know, just keep it pushing. So, you know, if your comment not showing up on YouTube, then you should never been coming at me sideways. You don't gotta like me, you can disagree with me. You know, you can make all the comments in the world, but like, just be respectful, that's it. I don't play about that negative energy, bro. Like, don't mess with my energy, man. I had to cut off somebody the other week. It was somebody who was close to me, and they just kept being negative all the time. Like, anytime I uploaded a video, your video's trash, you're lame, you're trash. You know, it was just nothing constructive, so I just ended up cutting them off. So to conclude, the point that I'm trying to make is you cannot let these people bend you out of shape and get you out of character or make you look crazy because of some of their like silly ass comments. You know, these people could be ugly as hell for all we know. It's like a college professor arguing with a kindergartner. Like, you're just gonna look crazy. So that's why I choose not to respond or do anything anymore if somebody comes at me crazy. It's just like, so be it. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know, the power of no response, that's the most powerful response because you're letting them know that they don't control you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully that helps for the people who do aspire to be YouTubers or whatever, just even in your real life too. You know, this can apply off of YouTube as well. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Peace.